Hi and welcome to this session. We are going to have a discussion about the understanding of the concept of youth in leadership. Youth in leadership. What meaning comes to your mind when the term youth in leadership is mentioned? Other synonym phrases that have been applied included youth leadership, youth and leadership, and then youth in leadership, the one that we are using in this forum. And youth in leadership can be understood when we understand what leadership is and what a young person, a youth is. So let's begin with our youth. As mentioned in one of the sessions, different organizations, different countries, different UN agencies understand the term youth to mean differently, especially when it comes to the exact number of years. In a way that in some settings, like the UNESCO, which is an agency in the UN, understands youth to mean any person aged between 15 and 24 years. In a country like Kenya, a young person ranges from around 16 to about 35 years. So 15 years to 35 years. To a person considering a young person, for example, in public leadership, can look at youth to be any person aged from minor age of about 18 years to someone who is early 40s, especially in public leadership space, where majority of the leaders are above 60 years. And therefore it will depend on which aspect are we understanding youth to be. In this forum, anybody ranging from early stages in life to way up to early 40s, there's a young person that can be mentored, nurtured in their leadership space. Those that start applying their leadership early in life, for example, consider this person who is a class leader, a class representative in early childhood center, ECDA class. This is very young, tender age, but applying leadership. And leadership, whether applied in ECDE or applied in a country or international organization, it's the same leadership. And the nurturing of these leaders need to be done in a systematic, conscious manner so that this person does not become a leader just like by chance, and so that there is a committed effort to prepare this person for what the individual is contributing in organizational setting like a class setting, form organization setting, or public space like leaders within public leadership of a country. A young person. A young person. Early stage in life, up to mid-40s, this individual is viable to be nurtured as a leader, to be mentored as a leader. How about this leadership that we are applying to prepare these people? Again, leadership has been understood differently by different people, different agencies, different scholars. Leadership is one of those disciplines that have attracted a lot of research and attention, a lot of discussions, and academic disciplines. Actually, one of the courses I teach at the university is leadership. And therefore, different people have defined leadership differently. With Potter, among others, Maxwell, defining leadership differently. But what we can say here is that as we nurture young people to take leadership positions, leadership decisions in different settings, leadership is about constructive, positive contribution in decision making and in activities to improve life in society. It's about constructive influence. It is about motivating teams, inspiring teams, and helping them to achieve what they need to achieve. It's about clarifying our vision, articulating this vision in effective communication, and motivating people to be able to work in achieving this vision. And therefore, leadership is about achieving those things that another person, an organization, or other group of people could not have achieved without your input as a leader. So long as you constructively influence with the positive contribution of what is happening so that there are better results, so long as you influence, you are a leader. Whether you are formally recognized as a leader or whether you don't have a leadership position, when you contribute constructively in what is happening so that the result is better, you are a leader. And this tells that the majority of us have been leaders without knowing that we have been leaders or we have been acting as leaders. And all that is required is to have a forum where those leadership skills can be nurtured so that as this young person contributes in what is happening around the family, around a religious institution, around organizational setting like an education institution, so that we can prepare them to contribute meaningfully to constructive decision making. One of those negative things that have been happening around the society, affecting the society negatively, has been alcoholism among young people, drug trafficking and drug abuse among young people, demonstrations and unrest within learning institutions, and all that can be controlled, can be managed if young people are nurtured so that they channel those skills of influencing towards constructive contribution in what matters to life better. One of the areas that I've done research and written on has been on entrepreneurship, especially nurturing entrepreneurial skills among young people. How is this connected to youth in leadership? It's because when these young people are nurtured to initiate those business enterprises, the business enterprises need credible, effective leadership and management. If this enterprise is initiated by young people, then this young person needs to be nurtured and mentored as a leader so that they can grow their entrepreneurial organizations, venture to maturity and to expansion, and so that we can be able to create those employment opportunities that we want to have for our young people. And therefore, youth in leadership is a very, very important concept as we have captured it. And again, if you would be interested on matters to do with young people in leadership positions, if you are a young person interested in leading positions, if you are a parent, a leader, motivated and interested in nurturing, mentoring young leaders, then this forum is for you, because we will be having topical issues for dialogue and discussions around young people in leadership. Subscribe to this forum, follow us, and we will have very, very engaging discussions and dialogue around young people in leadership. Welcome.